What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to Let's Talk Sports. I am your host, Big Rod, and I'm joined by my co-host, the Big Cheese. What's going on?
What's up, baby? Baby face.
In a minute, we'll be joined by our other co-host, Trick. He's trying to get in touch with our special guest, Mr. Mark Fletcher, who's the father of Mark Fletcher Jr., a four-star running back from what school he go to? American Heritage. Oh, man. American Heritage. But in the meantime, let's talk about what's going on in the world of sport. What's on your mind, BG? What you got to talk about? Nothing. Big G.
Hey! What's up?
What we going to talk about this week, man? We're going to talk about that. Hey, first, let's get this out of the way. What in the hell happened to my hurricane?
Hurricanes got
We can't beat nobody.
a disaster.
And
You just come over here and join the mighty Georgia Bulldogs.
no,
Yeah.
I am not going to jump ship on my hurricane. It's not going to happen.
Well, I guess you're going to drown.
I got my life vest on. You know, next week I might just we'll do that. Wear life vest. I got some up in my attic. I'll put one on because the shit with the hurricanes is sinking fast. I can't believe that Mario came in and it seems like the team took 3 steps backward. I don't understand that. Okay, it looks like we got our special guest. Mr. Fletcher, how you doing?
Good evening. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
How you guys doing? Good evening, Mr. Big Rod and Big Cheese. All right. Y'all, I hate when little guys call themselves big. See, I'm a big guy for real.
No, you know what? I got this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I got this nickname when I was 300 pounds.
Okay.
And it stuck. And I dropped it. I had to drop the weight because I had some health issues. And the doctor said if I didn't drop the weight, I was going to be the gold Big Rod. So I dropped the weight, and now I'm down to 220, and I still want to get a little lower. But I'm going to always be the Big Rod.
Hey, man, I'm doing the same thing. Doctor told me the same thing. They say you want to see your son play, you better lose some weight. So
yeah. That is the truth.
Yeah,
So Walter should be joining us soon. He's telling us about your son. Tell us a little bit about your son.
Okay, my son Mark Fletcher Jr. At the present time, he's a senior at American Heritage High School, and right now they're in the semifinals for what Florida classifies as 2M, 2 Metro, and they will be playing Jacksonville Bowls.
Okay.
And the winner will go on to the final. As far as him as a person, I want to say I did my best, and I'm still doing my best to raise him to be a fine citizen, fine young man, responsible, knowing that education and God is always first.
Oh, I love that. I love that God coming first.
If God and education.
If more parents would teach their kids that, we'll be a better society.
He's from the old school. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's all right.
I got a video we're going to play right now. Let the rest of the people see what it's about.
Okay, no problem.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, my video didn't come in.
No, take it. I'm here, no problem.
Let's get this there.
It's funny.
Right.
It's funny with all this new young rap music. My son got this guy that was doing some TikToks for him.
Okay.
He posted some TikToks, but when I listened to the song, I wanted to choke the guy.
Oh no,
Man, the profanity. You know, these young people that you try to tell them, hey, the music and the lyrics that they use these days will get you in big trouble.
Oh yeah.
And to them it's all fun and games, but to the listening ears, the people that really listen to music, you'd be like, man, you will listen to that music, you say, man, this guy's not a good character. He will listen to this type of music. So it's one thing you got to always be parenting with these. Even he done reached age 18, he laughs at me, Dad, I'm a man. I say, nah, you think you're a man. You're an Ann. You don't get that yet.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, you're not a man yet. I say, your time is coming. Just be patient. You rush it.
That's the thing. These kids gotta realize, don't rush to grow up. You don't want to get, you want to get to our age, but then there's a lot going on.
Yes,
you got
sir.
bills, more responsibility. All right, I think I got this video now.
Okay.
Let me come out of here and get Walter. I see he joined us. Walter, what's going on, man?
I'm trying to get on air, and you already talking to the man.
You important.
That's okay. That's okay because I'm doing some home cooking right now, so it's all right.
That's all right.
What are you cooking? Some grits?
We get ready to watch this video of his.
It's rice, but it'd be grits when I'm done. Yeah.
You don't stir rice.
Yeah, last time I checked, I do.
For Nat Moore Trophy nominees, running back Mark Fletcher from American Heritage High School in Plantation. At 6'2" and 225 pounds, this big, physical, and fast ball carrier is ready to lead his team to victory this season. Here's Mike Cunha with more.
When it comes to high school running backs, Mark Fletcher is about as big as it gets.
I'm 6'2". You're 6'2". Everything I read was 6'1". So are you still growing?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot of people are not used to saying big back. So eye candy for the colleges.
Eye candy.
6'2" and pushing the scales at 220 pounds. Oh, and by the way, this kid can move.
I could bring speed. I could make a man miss. I wouldn't consider myself just a big back. I could catch the ball. Cause running backs, they turn into receivers these days. They use them a lot in the passing game.
Fletcher told us he's a big fan of former NFL running back LaShawn McCoy. He loved watching Shady make people miss. But the guy he most relates to is Steelers running back Najee Harris.
I love to watch Najee Harris. I love to watch him. I've been watching him ever since he was in high school.
Harris is known for being a big back who can get airborne, something Fletcher admits he might shy away from.
Have you tried hurdling people?
Yes, I did. I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again.
What happened and when did it happen?
I'll just have to watch Central games last year.
Really?
Yeah, I got to work on my hurdle a little bit.
Keeping his feet on the ground isn't just a good lesson in football, but in life. The idea of staying humble is something he carries with him wherever he goes. The tattoos on his arm read, "Forever Humble."
That's just something I always stood by. Like any post I make, that'll be my hashtag, forever humble. And that's just how I carry myself. I'm humble in every part of my life, because just how God blesses me for something, He can take it right back. So anything, I involve myself with, I just come at it humbly.
The CBS4 Nat Moore Trophy is sponsored by FPL. Save.
Yeah, I like that. See, that's why that's my boy right there, because he know what team he know. See, Mark been talking to that. I'm telling you, that's my boy right there, Rod. I'm telling you, my boy.
Let me give you a little history of me and Wally. Me and Wally from kindergarten to 12th grade. That's how long we've been knowing each other. Lifelong friends.
I feel sorry for you, Mr. Fletcher.
We grew up in the same neighborhood.
What?
Yeah, right a lot of hills. We call it Shallow Side.
Lord. I bet
we ain't grow up in the 305, sir. We ain't grow up in the 305, sir.
Well, I ain't gonna hold that against you.
We tried to stay out of 305 if we could.
Stay out of 305?
We had our own 305 down on the tunnel. We call it deep side.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, Mr. Fletcher, I met Walter bowling. That's how me and Walter hooked up when I used to live down there in South Florida. Walter was the left-handed bowler, and he used to tell the lane on the left side. All other bowlers were right-handed, so he had a shot all to himself, and he was pretty good back then.
Oh yeah.
You know, he started to get pulled on the senior circuit now.
Hey, tell Ryan, tell him I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I mean, South Florida Masters Championship, you got what?
I was like 25, I think. I forgot.
Wow.
See, Walter's a great bowler.
That's impressive.
That's why I recruited him to be on my team. But
I had to do something with my life because I can't get no ladies, so I had to do something.
Hey, you say he tell y'all that, but we get off the phone, he'll be showing me a whole bunch of pictures. See this one? See this one? See this one?
Last week,
I can't show Rod them pictures. I can't show the Rod them pictures. He looks too young for that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry if I busted you. I'll keep it quiet then. I won't show you.
You know what? Walter rides down the streets with that Pittsburgh Steelers customer car, and he just blowing on ladies. I know how Walter is.
Oh yeah, he's a serious Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the only way we disagree because I'm a Cowboy fan. So.
Oh.
Hey, I got one question though. Since we on the sports topic, Mark.
Go ahead, buddy.
I seen your son go to all these college teams, for visitations, but I ain't seen him go to Florida State.
No.
No, we did. No, we went to Florida State his 11th grade year. We did visit them.
I know, I'm just playing. I'm saying you can go a double Florida State. A double Florida State. Got to go twice.
No.
Wait, actually, you're a man, aren't you?
Who, me?
I'm a you what? Are you what?
I thought you was you. No, your brother is UM. That's right. You like Florida State. That's right.
You mixed up with the brothers. Remember, I got other brothers. Two of them are UM.
I know. I forgot. Your other brothers like UM. That's right. I'm sorry.
Two Steelers, two Dolphins.
Yes. No, I grew up a big UM fan.
Yes, sir.
Even now, I'm a big UM fan. Matter of fact, if you would have told me 18 years ago when I had my son that my son wouldn't sign on the dotted line with UM, I look at y'all like y'all crazy. Matter of fact, when we visited UM, I told him to go ahead and sign the papers.
Wait. Did he sign with UM?
No. I say if you would have told me that he didn't sign. I mean, they still trying to recruit him, but I'm saying it's like I'm surprised that he wants to go. He wants to look at other places.
Right.
Because he grew up a UM fan also.
Listen, I thought you hadn't wrapped up with UM. I thought that was just a lot.
Well, he was locked in when Manny was there, and then when Manny got fired, the new staff came in, and while they was sleeping, Ohio State was creeping.
Yeah.
Hey, let me give you some suggestion. Bulldogs.
Oh no,
the Georgia Bulldogs.
You know what? I'm gonna tell the truth. When I visited Georgia, beginning of this year, Georgia has the best facilities in college football.
Somebody. Yeah, we the man. We come up here.
And the position that he plays requires a lot of recovery as a running back.
Right.
So they had me sold when I did that little tour. I said, man, look at this place. Look at the recovery. Yeah. You have a hard game, you come back in there, you'll be ready to go back in a day or two, maybe one day. The way they have it set up, it's incredible. But then I can't lie. I visited Florida 2 weeks ago. Florida built the same facilities.
Florida ain't going nowhere.
He would look good in that Panther though, that PITT uniform. Might look pretty good in that too now.
No.
Panther.
No, nobody look good in that uniform.
Panther.
Dan Marino don't even look good in that uniform.
You talking about the Pittsburgh Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't going nowhere.
Man, I didn't.
They're bottom feeders.
Hey, let me ask you.
It's not about a good team that does good all the time now, Mark. It's about a team that he can do good at. So if he's at a team that ain't that good, he'll get all the recognition if he is good.
That's
true.
That's
why he should go to University of Miami, because right now they ain't that good.
They're not that good. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be on the phone with Mario at 6:40. I told him I'd give him a call. I'm gonna talk to Mario Cristobal tonight.
You tell Mario he need to get that thing around, because everybody's been talking bad about him. But I, being a diehard Hurricane fan, when the game comes up, I just give me some Band-Aid and cover all the rules, because this shit ain't hurting my feelings. But
Yeah, that's what's been so hard this year. To see the kids not compete,
right.
and then everybody pointing fingers at the coaches, blaming the players blaming the coaches, and it's been a total mess, and it's hard on us Canes fans because okay, we losing, but at least we want to see effort. We want to see something, you know. We don't want all these excuses. I mean, if you're bad, you're bad. But come on now, some teams you're most talented in, then I kind of put that on the coaches, like a Middle Tennessee State.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I don't think I would no university Miami paraphernalia after that game. That was just embarrassing. And then another thing is to lose to Florida State. That's taboo.
No.
Yeah.
Florida State is up there. There ain't no pushover.
No, but that's a rivalry game.
No, yeah, that's a rivalry.
I got one question tonight. Then who's going to win? Who's going to win tonight?
Who's playing tonight?
I mean tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Miami play Rutgers, don't they?
Huh?
No, Miami season over, right?
Don't they play Rutgers?
No, I think their season over. Miami season is over.
Maybe that's basketball. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about basketball.
Yeah, you're looking at basketball. Yeah. No, the basketball team is great. They're doing great. But the football team season, they're just focusing on recruiting right now.
I don't know what Walter's thinking about.
But
we do have a game tomorrow night.
Walter's hungry.
That's what it is.
Us fat people gotta sit together.
Hey, you eat some rice pudding?
That's exactly what it tastes like.
Hey, what I'll do though, when I do find out what school he's gonna go to, I'm gonna tell Walter so guys can put on your show.
Yeah.
No. We do something even better. You can just come on the show and tell. You ain't gotta tell me surprise.
Yeah, he can just come on the show and do a reveal like you're gonna do it at American Heritage.
Okay.
I don't know anyways because you'll put it on Facebook before anything. But
no. I have such a huge family, and he has such a huge following. Everybody calling me every day. Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? And I like right now he's just concentrating on playing the state playoffs. We're concentrating on Jacksonville Bowls right now.
Okay.
Once we play Bowls, we get a week off. We're going to Florida for official visit, the 9th through the 11th. And we win this week, we'll probably end up playing Miami Central in the finals at the old Lockhart Stadium.
Miami Central.
Yeah,
Miami Central. Yeah, they're number 1 or 2. Oh yeah, they're tough. They're number 1 or 2 in the nation. Right now, we sitting at number 8 in the nation. So,
don't worry about that. Go up there. What's some up on that Miami tail? Miami Central tail.
We definitely not ducking our tail. No, they got to put on their pads the same way we do. We
gonna gamble on that one. I'm gonna put some money on that with Rod there.
Oh man, you don't have to worry about that. You come down to South Florida, all you gotta do is walk around the stadium. You gonna see a whole bunch of foolishness going on around that stadium. We the land of betting on little league games down here.
When I used to live down there, I used to see that going on because I played semi-pro, I played high school, and I used to watch the people up in the stand. I mean, money didn't pass it.
Hey man, we competitive down here. I mean, it's super competitive. It's crazy. I mean, we got a transfer portal for little league.
What I miss from being down there is every Sunday, me and a group of my friends, we used to meet at somebody's house every Sunday, and we used to bring money. I used to go by the Total Plaza and get $100 worth of ones because when we got to the house, we bet on everything from who wins the coin toss, how many yards you get on this down, bet
first round
50, yeah. And it was so much fun.
Hey, Mark,
that's the way you do it, man. That is so fun. Yeah.
Mark, we used to be in Club Iguana over there, on Pine every Sunday, and we watched all the games, and we were putting out money on everything. $5 on who do this, $10 on who do that, all the time.
Because back then, I had I met the owner of Club Cafe Iguana, and he used to let me host football on Sunday, every Sunday there. So I used to invite people to come. We used to hang out like Walter State, make bets on everything, eat good, drink good, and then after the 4 o'clock game, we stayed there. We got there from 12:30, and would stay there all the way until the 4 o'clock game was over with. So you know, Cafe go out and make good money, and then they let me host a Super Bowl party there.
Hold on. I feel naked.
Oh,
All right, I'm doing it now.
boy, you are too much.
Yeah.
Mr. Trickster.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
but
funny.
Mr. Fletcher, you have a
Yes, sir.
You say you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. How did that
I'm sorry.
happen?
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
How did you become a Dallas Cowboys fan?
You know what?
around
I
the
fell in
board.
love. I fell in love with Tony Dorsett. When he came to the Cowboys, and for some reason, I liked the Tony Dorsett, and I watched him when he was at Pittsburgh. I was young, but watching Tony Dorsett, I just followed him, and I ended up just watching the Cowboys, and became a Cowboy fan.
Okay, my brother would be best friends with you because I have another brother, Ben, and he's a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh yeah, Dallas take you up them up and downs roller coaster like the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, right now, that Dolphins playing pretty good.
Hey, why is this man wearing that Pittsburgh hat?
Because he don't know no better.
His head's cold. That's the only thing he could find.
Is his head cold? So your head cold, man? You cold?
Listen, y'all talk about the Cowboys, so I'm starting to represent now, you know?
Okay.
Hey, I got to do what I got to do, man. Hey, but
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, so y'all gonna be at the end of the year? Let me ask you a question because I gotta ask a question. I already asked to Rod, I think last week, but I'm gonna ask it to you, Mark, because you a Cowboy fan. So, well, I can't. You're not really. Well, how does it feel to have a losing season? Because I don't know. Because we're not winning right now, so I don't know how it is. So,
What do you mean? How does it feel to have a losing season?
Because it's the first year Pittsburgh is having a losing season.
It won't be this last.
I can't really answer that because we
Cowboys going to the playoffs. You're right. But let me ask another question, Mark. Who's gonna win this week? I want to bring this up because Rod thing. I told Rod last week that the Dolphins are going to start going downhill right now because they're not going to beat San Francisco. We know this, right?
Well, they can beat San Fran. Look at this,
This is from SportingNews.com. They got Miami and San Francisco. San Francisco favored by 3.5 points, but they got them beating San Francisco 28-27.
Wait a minute. San Fran is favored in that game?
Yeah. But they're coming home.
Oh, I got to take that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're home.
That should have been a push. I would have seen a push, but 3.5?
So trash, but this is SportingNews.com.
I don't talk no trash. I told you, Dolphins. You keep on getting high, like the guy said today on ESPN. Who the Dolphins? Tua look good. He looked good and the best quarterback around. Who have they played? The Bears. Who else they played? The Lions. The Lions. Who else they played? Come on, who's the more teams that they played? They haven't played nobody but Buffalo.
Didn't they play New England?
New England is not a good team right now.
Listen.
Oh boy, here we go. Who they played?
Let me say this, Walt. We don't make the schedule. All we got to do is play who they put in front of us.
So do you agree with me? They're gonna start falling downward now.
Wait, Mr. Fletcher. I got one question.
Yes, sir.
Did we play the Steelers?
Yeah, you played them.
Did we beat the Steelers?
Yeah, you beat us.
Well, don't be asking who we played.
Oh, no. I'm trying to rephrase that. We beat ourselves. You didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
No.
Okay.
You get the record book. It's a one for y'all.
Don't bring that Steelers stuff up.
Oh, he just gave me a headache when he said that. Oh.
Hey, Pittsburgh is coming down here to play the Dirty Birds on Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, I don't know what they're gonna do.
They got Atlanta only favored by 1.5 points. But they did Pittsburgh. 40 News did pick Pittsburgh to win 25-18. And I agree. Because Atlanta's they are struggling.
Yeah, all they do is just run. They can't pass. They ain't got no passing game.
No.
Yeah, they real suspect right now. They're
terrible.
Yeah, they. Oof.
So y'all don't mess around and slip up in Atlanta this week. Y'all got to catch a Greyhound back to Miami. I mean, back to Pittsburgh. Because we ain't going to let you lose and get back on the plane. You better make sure they win.
So what's y'all record now, Walt?
How you doing, Mark? Nice to see you, bud.
No, I'm saying, what are y'all?
Why we gotta talk about my record? Don't worry about what the record is. We winning.
You can't be winning too many. You don't want to tell them what the record is.
Hey, we 4-7. What's wrong with that? Hey, what's wrong with 4-7? Atlanta.
No,
Atlanta.
Y'all still have a chance. That's what I'm saying.
Atlanta's second place in the division. They might win the division with 5 wins. What's wrong?
But that's
why I said y'all still have a chance. Y'all 4-7.
That's
y'all
right.
win out.
We still haven't played the Ravens yet. Watch what we do to the Ravens. I'm telling you. Watch.
Well, you know what? You can't really talk about the Ravens because the Ravens blowing games left and right this year.
Man, they blowing games left and right. Yes,
Yeah,
you
they
said
won 3 touchdowns on the Dolphins, and then they're losing.
And
yeah,
that
I don't
boy
understand that.
That boy was young too. You said it was a young man to beat him. Like the Steelers got a young quarterback. Boy, that boy getting better and better week by week. Tell y'all, you're gonna be praising them Steelers in a couple, maybe next year. Get a couple.
No.
Yeah, y'all will do all right.
Hey,
I see.
Pickett, when they get a line, Pickett's gonna be. I'm telling you, Pickett's. Well, better watch it. I'm telling you, better watch it. You heard it first on Rod Sports Station. You heard it here first.
You're a level-headed Pittsburgh fan, which is rare.
You know what? If I didn't know you since kindergarten,
I'm saying you talk the truth.
Right now, but I know you said
you tell the truth. You tell the truth. I mean, you're not over. You're not talking crazy. Your team needs a little help, just like the Cowboys.
Yeah, of course.
When Dak went down, I thought we was in trouble. I'll be honest with you. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, that's the same way I felt when Tua went down. And then look what happened. We lost 3 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought Bridgewater was going to do better at the Dolphins, but it didn't work out that way.
Right.
Hey, Mark, I got a question for you real quick while I got you here, because sometimes I don't see you, and we grew up together.
Yes, sir.
I'm becoming the president. We're trying to get City of Lauderdale baseball back. I need baseball back in the City of Lauderdale. You got to join me.
You're right. We used to have a nice baseball program.
I already talked to Kenny Hobbs on it or whatever. Kelvin's coming with me. So I need to get it together with this baseball program. We need to get this back on, man. We got everything else but baseball, man. We got track, we got football.
Remember we used to have baseball parks everywhere around there.
Yeah, they got one. They got a park with one baseball field.
That's crazy. Remember we used to have a park every 4 or 5 blocks. We had a baseball field.
Right, we had block party, egg parties. We had all kind of parties there. They had like 5 fields. You can sneak in the back behind the school, do whatever you want to do and all kinds of stuff. Now it's just a lot of grass. That's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, you bring that back,
you
really be doing a big favor. That'll be nice.
All right. Well, I'll be in contact with you on that.
Okay. All right.
What else we got going on, Mr. Ward? Rob, what we got going on?
We got tomorrow night. Excuse me. Tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday night football.
It's gonna be.
Huh?
Was it?
Is it Buffalo?
Buffalo versus the Patriots.
With New England 5.5 point underdog. But as you can see, 40 News has picked Buffalo to win that game 27-17, which means they're going to cross the spread. What you think about that?
Buffalo all the way.
Yeah, I like Buffalo too. One thing I noticed about the Thursday night games, they always go under. It's never a high scoring game in those games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was reading that they have flexed the Dolphin game next week to Sunday night.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they were going to flex this week because, you know, you playing San Francisco, this is going to be a highly watched game. But, you know, we're for the fourth quarter kickoff.
Yeah, but Dolphins are getting very popular on the TV right now. Tua, Waddle, Mr. Electricity himself.
Mr. Electricity.
Yes. I just can't believe Kansas City let him go like that. That was crazy to me.
Well, I think I saw a video where he said that it was time for him to leave Kansas City. His family wanted to move, get out of the cold weather. So,
okay.
They say he almost signed with the Jets. He was thinking about going to New York, but because of the weather, is why he chose to come to Miami. And I'm glad he did because that gave him an extra weapon.
He hasn't been more happy. He's very happy.
Yeah. I watched a video of him on YouTube where he gave everybody a tour of his house, the new house he bought in Miami, with all his kids running around.
Yeah, the guy's about to break records this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm glad they break in the 305.
Yeah, Wilder, I know you like Pittsburgh. You might as well cheer for the Dolphins this year since, you know, your home team.
Yeah, you might as well.
There's two teams I ain't going to cheer for. That's one is the Cowboys. Okay? That's one.
I didn't say the Cowboys. I said the Dolphins.
Two, I was born and raised here. The Dolphins might be my second team, but still, I'm not going to support them because I'm not going to be one of them fans that, you know, be walking around all high and you got to buy their new shirts in the store. They're doing good. Buy their new hats in the stores because they're doing good, but they still can't fill up a stadium. I don't understand that philosophy. They still can't fill up a stadium. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to look bad. I'm not doing it. Saying I'm a supporter of the Dolphin, and then what happens? Oh man, they get whooped.
Unfortunately, Miami is the type of city you have to be a serious winner.
Yeah.
For anything to fill up. I mean, people starting to believe now, but they're not there yet. They still
they're straddling the fence.
Yeah, they're straddling right now.
Mark.
Should I?
Mark, when you walk around in diapers, and I was walking around in diapers, that's when they were believing. And it had been a long time since they've been believing. Because now we wearing drawers. We wearing drawers now. They still ain't winning.
No, when Dan Marino was there, they believed.
Yeah.
It was hard to get a ticket back there. With Dan Marino time, when he was at his peak. Now, when he started breaking down, you know, and they got rid of Don Shula, they went down again.
But I tell you, let us win this game Sunday.
Oh, and they win Sunday.
It's gonna be so many bad fans.
They win Sunday. Them tickets go. The price of the Dolphin tickets is going to skyrocket. They win Sunday.
Boy, it's going to be fun next Wednesday when I come on this little thing here.
Whoa.
You know why? It's going to be fun because the Dolphins. I get to talk about the Dolphins, and then I get to talk about your Falcons 2-on-1. So it's going to be like a double trade.
Wait, who's a Falcon fan?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I'm saying the Falcons, I'm still mad at them for losing that Super Bowl.
I know that, man. They never recovered from that one. I
haven't recovered from that, man. Between that and the Marshall, between him and Seattle, the worst call I ever seen in the history of football.
Yep.
Them things took years off my life because I see my money just fly away with the little birdies. I was like, oh my goodness. Woo. Yeah. I need shows like this so I can vent. I just got one story for y'all, then I got to go.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all my recruitment trip to Ohio State. It's so funny. My son went up there Friday. Y'all heard of 7-on-7 teams that they have now, right? All these 7-on-7 teams. Well, my son was part of one of them, and what happened? The coach took the team on a 7-on-7 trip to Ohio State, and he took them up on Friday, and I stayed home. And on Friday night, I got a call from my son. He said, "Dad, I think you need to get up here. I think I'm liking Ohio State." So I thought I was about to throw up because I hate being a UM fan.
Ever since that game, I remember that game.
Being a UM fan, you know that them people stole one from us. They stole it. They stole the championship. So I said, "Huh? You serious?" So the SFE coach said, "Hey man, we already booked your flight. You got a flight in the morning. Come on up. They want to meet you." So I got up there. First thing I did when they got to that campus, I said, "Can you take me to the trophy cases where all y'all keep all y'all trophies and everything?" The nice lady said, "Yeah, sure. Come on, I'll take you in there." They ain't know in my pocket I had a hammer. So as we get to the trophy case, I say, "Stand back, please." I pulled out the hammer. "Sir, what are you doing?" "Man, I'm taking this trophy back to Miami." Man, everybody fell out laughing. And they said, "Oh boy, this gonna be rough." I said, "This gonna be rough." I said,
That's a good one.
So Ryan Day heard about it. He came and got me immediately. He said, "Oh, come on, man. Let's sit down and talk." So they did the little tour. The tour was nice. The campus is outstanding. They spend a lot of money at Michigan, Ohio State, all the Big Ten schools. They just like the SEC. The facilities are first class. The fans are first class. It just, at first everything was beautiful. It just at the end, I guess because he committed so early in April, and him sitting around, he go to school with about 8 other kids that's being recruited real heavily, and all these other kids was taking their visits to other schools. And Mark only took his one visit, and Mark came to me and said, "I think I committed too early." So I said, "No, yes, you did."
Okay.
He said, "How would you feel if I decommit?" I said, "Well, honestly, it's your choice. You don't owe nobody anything. You worked these 18 years to get to this point of your life. If you want to decommit, you didn't sign no dotted line. Decommit." And I'm not. He said, "Well, I don't want you to get." I said, "Angry? Why would I get angry?" I said, I told you, I will guide you, but at the end of the day, this is your decision because you're not gonna come back to me and say, 'You made me go here.
Right.
You made me go there.' No. We're gonna take our time, evaluate everything that's happening, the school, the atmosphere, the coaches. What would be your place as a freshman? The fans, everything. We go take all that into consideration. So, and we did that. And at the time, we went to the Ohio State Notre Dame game, and it was when I tell you that you can't beat that college atmosphere.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. That's one thing, unfortunately, we don't have down in Miami. Because Miami, it's a pro team, and in order for the Canes to be lit up, it has to be like a Florida State. Or the team has to be great. And even when they're great, fans really don't come out unless it's a big name team. But we do have a bunch of fans. No, don't get it wrong. Miami has great fans. They just don't, just like with the Dolphins, they don't come out unless they're great, and they got to be winning.
One time I read that the reason we don't have a lot of fans in the stands is because in Miami there's so much to compete with for your entertainment pleasure.
True.
I mean, we got South Beach, we got the Heat down there. Right now we have the Florida Panthers. So you can only spend so much money. I mean, if you take your family to a Heat game, you can't afford to take it to the Dolphin game.
No. So you really got to make a decision. I mean, and then not only that, then you got the casinos now.
Oh yeah.
But then you have so much people just, I go watch the game at the casino, or I go watch it at a sports bar.
Yeah.
And then don't let the weather is so nice down here. I don't feel like sitting in no stadium. I'm gonna just chill in my backyard and barbecue and watch me some football.
And watch us with a drink for free.
Yes. So, like you said, you got to really be a diehard football fan, a person that loves football when you live in South Florida.
Yeah.
And that go for all the cities. Like California is the same way.
Yeah, there's so much to compete with that.
Yeah, but it's the opposite in New York now. The Jets, Buffalo, they get their fans.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just fans down here. I like you said, the weather's so nice. I know a lot of season ticket holders that call me and say, "Hey, man, I ain't going to the game today. You want to go?" No, I'm good. Like this last game they had with Pittsburgh. You know, I mean, you see how many people was in that stadium?
Yeah.
That was
bad. Our problem this year is the fans in Miami, for some reason, they're not going to support a losing team. You can't win all the time. But when you finish a season with a losing record,
it's tough.
Yeah.
And it's tough. And I told them they just give. I think they should give Mark. They're going to give him a shot because they gave him too much money. They have to give him a chance.
Yeah.
They gave him too much money. They can't throw in the towel. But they have to. At this point, I think stop pointing fingers. That just find out what went wrong with this season.
I can tell you what went wrong.
Go ahead. What's your conclusion? Go.
When we got hired that offensive coordinator, and he tried to change Tyler Van Dyke's style of play. That was
it. That was so retarded to me. This kid was going down. He probably gonna be the first pick in the draft, and you gotta cater to what you have in front of you.
That's right.
So you try to tell me in 1 year this guy went from a first pick in the draft to probably won't even get drafted by the third or fourth round? That's ridiculous.
And he was a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, it was a Heisman candidate.
See, that's what happened. They tried to change his style of play. Let him be the quarterback he is. Let him be the quarterback that led you into all them wins. And build around him.
Yes. That's true.
But they I don't know. Mario was all right as a player. He might have been good at all the other schools he was at, Oregon or whatever. But he kind of broke my heart this year. He broke my heart.
Well, that's tough to say, man. It's oh man. And it's tough hearing people talk about how broken Miami is right now because they're recruiting my son real hard and it's hard. And I'm looking at it like I can't believe I'm not pushing my son toward UM. It drives me crazy. I'm like, wow, I didn't never because I love UM so much, and because what thing I don't want to do, and that's send them to a place where it's just no winning atmosphere.
Right.
Even though I know things can change overnight, but do you see it? Do you see the changes?
All I can say is right now, the future for University of Miami football is a little shaky. They're gonna have they got tools to build around.
Yes.
But one thing they're gonna have to do is improve that offensive line.
Yeah, he has some
offensive line.
He has some great recruits coming in. Great, awesome recruits. But they're like you say, they're all going to be young.
Well, we play young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which doesn't mean anything because a lot of these kids are coming in ready to play college football.
Right.
So just the fact of them buying into the system, going out there and play UM football, coming in, all the hype, all the swag, and bring it back because if not, they're going to get punched in the mouth again by teams that shouldn't even be punching them in the mouth.
Middle Tennessee.
Man, don't. When you say that, I just.
Okay. Enough of this UM talk. That's
enough UM talk. But fellas, I appreciate you guys having me, and I'll come on every week if y'all want me to. If y'all allow, I sit back and listen.
We'll have you back on again. We want to talk to your son because he seemed like you did a good job raising him. He seemed real manable and nice. And we like to let the people know that all African American kids aren't bad. We got a lot of kids that were raised by good parents. They're real respectable. And I look forward to wherever he goes, wherever he decided to go, I'm going to follow him.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
And he's welcome.
I was watching that thing on ESPN last week about that Deerfield. You met Mark? Remember that bud died 2020? Who got struck by the sun? Boys in Deerfield Beach.
Yes.
Yeah, then he had a depression problem, and he was recruited by Georgia Tech and was supposed to go to Georgia Tech, and he just, he was so, he had
He,
not mental issues, but problems and,
yeah,
depression and stuff, and he ended
he,
up
he,
just
he
committing
killed
suicide.
himself. Yeah, his family was living in a hotel, just him, his mom, and his sister. And people didn't know the stress he was going through. He was smiling on the outside, but he was crying on the inside. Like, matter of fact, Wally, yesterday, North Miami Beach, the star quarterback, got killed.
Yeah, I heard about that. I seen it on the news.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I tell my son all the time, unfortunately down here, it's more haters than people that's gonna praise you.
Right.
Kids down here are very, what I want to say is, they see your success, and instead of cheering you or trying to see you go forward, they want to hold you back.
Yeah.
And I told my son, you, it's unfortunate, but you're a victim of your success. Because I tell him, you can't go everywhere now. You can't hang out with the boys like you used to. And every time they go out, guys want to rile up or fight. Oh, you think you this? You think you that? I say, son, unfortunately, I say, if you notice now, a lot of athletes, stars, whatever, they walk around with serious security, or they just don't go. They stay away.
That's right.
Because that's the way of the times of the day. It was just sad. Back in the days, you used to love to see your football hero walking around. You see that, you get excited.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, that's so and so. Oh man, what's up? Nah, guys, they thinking about how to plot and rob them. It's crazy.
That's the society we live in now.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, it's so sad, man. Back in the days, you see a hometown hero, you walk on back home, and everybody's celebrating, everybody have a good time. But now, hometown hero coming, we gotta hope he don't get killed by the local thugs.
Yeah, when I was younger, I had an aunt. Her name was Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary introduced me. Aunt Mary she was a player.
Okay.
And, she introduced me to Larry Little.
Wow.
And Larry Little had me in the Dolphin locker room, and I was hanging out with the big boy.
That's what's up. You talk about legend. That's a legend right there. Larry Little.
Yeah. That's my buddy.
Oh man, yes sir. That was a Bethune-Cookman coach for a little while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he coached a couple of my friends. He coached Bingham, Wally.
Yeah.
Yeah, he coached Bingham when Bingham was up there.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Well, let me go, man.
All right,
hey,
we
you guys have
appreciate
a nice meeting you guys. It's not the only time we're gonna meet each other. We will be talking again.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right, you guys have a good one now.
All right.
There he is. You ate your rice yet?
No, I ain't my rice yet. I'm about to push the rice. Rice is heating up,
Oh,
shoot. Well, I kicked you out.
Oh, no. You kicked him out.
I kicked him out. That was an accident.
Oh, no.
Well, while we wait on Walt to come back, let's talk about some of these games for this weekend. We got number 11 LSU going up against your Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia's 17.5-point favorite.
I don't think they're going to be doing that. That's too much points.
Well, look at the Sporting News picks the score to be 17-38. So that's a cover. That's 21 points there.
I don't think it's going to be that.
You don't think
Georgia's
Kirby? You don't think Kirby Smart gonna put it on?
Nah. No, it's going to be maybe 18-26 or something. 26-18.
My phone.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I gotta give you a new phone. I gotta give you a girlfriend to give me a new phone.
You don't need a girlfriend to get your phone. Get a phone from God. Give you a phone.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Walter. See if we can get Walter back on there.
Walter must be in the kitchen eating rice.
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Rice. 。
I gotta give you a new phone.
Rice.                         .
'Cause I gotta give you a new phone.
some other good games out there.
Which one you like this kid?
Just really talking about. Yeah, I like Georgia, but not with that much.
Not that many points. Yeah, we also got number 3 TCU, 2.5 point favorite over number 13 Kansas.
Kansas State.
So
TCU.
Huh?
Yes, TCU is going to win.
Yeah, but they don't think TCU is going to cover. And then the game that I'm looking forward to watching is probably going to be number 10 Clemson versus number 17 North Carolina.
Yeah, I think Clemson is going to take that one kind of by 21 points.
So you think the point spread is 47.5?
North Carolina ain't going to score that much point.
You don't think so?
They score 18.
18.
18 to 28.
18 to 28. That's 10. That's still over the spread.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see. It's going to be a lot of good games.
You don't like the Utah and USC?
I don't know. Who's the favorite of that game? USC?
USC by 2.5.
Oh, that should be close. 2.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should be really close. We're gonna see what my Heat tonight playing against
Miami Heat.
the Boston Celtics, and the Heat are 9-point underdog.
Yeah, they'll go down. Down goes the Heat.
My thing is Jimmy Butler playing? Because we've had a lot of injuries this year. Oh, let's talk about this. Big G. Our fantasy football league is coming down to the last week before the playoff. And the same is mine and the mighty have fallen.
Well, you got out the gates like a thoroughbred.
Oh my God!
Right now, you look like an old mule.
I came out the gate crushing people for 170 points a week. Now, after Cooper Cup got hurt, oh boy, I can't score 100 points now.
No.
I'm holding on. I went from first to third, and I'm holding on to that third place. I thought I was going to lose it this week, but I'm holding on to that third place spot, hoping that I can pull it off this week against grown men, which happens to be Tanner, my buddy's team. Hopefully I can beat him. I called him and I asked him how much would it cost me if he took everybody out of the lineup and put in a bunch of people on the schedule to get 2 or 3 points. He told me he's going to try to win. I don't like him no more.
Well, now, grown man is your cousin?
Grown man? Oh, he's not my cousin. He's a friend of mine. He used to play semi-pro football.
Oh, Terrence.
Down there in Miami.
Yeah, I need to. He's favorite. Oh, you play him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can take all those players off the roster.
Well, you favorites.
Damn, I was favorite last week too. Be a favorite only means what they projected to get, not what they going to get.
Tell me about it.
My quarterback, Pierce, he was projected to get 14, 15 points. He got 3. I don't know.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know what to say.
Schultz is you? No, that's not you. That's grown man. Well, it is what it is.
I just surprisingly enough, I just added the Dolphins defense to my team. I think. Oh, okay. What did I say? Let me see what we got one to keep out.
Yeah. Just send him a note. Tell him
We'll be back next week.
Yeah, because it's time. 7:05. It's time for me to eat some chow. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll tell them we'll be back next week. I had some video that we were gonna highlight. We'll highlight the offense, San Francisco real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll say our goodbye.
Now scrambling to his left, throws a touchdown Miami, and it's Gerald Smythe.
Dolphins take their show to San Francisco this week, taking on a 49ers squad who sharpened their defensive skills, maybe at just the right time.
Bosa got him from behind. The 49ers take over on 4th down again.
Niners aren't likely going to come away with another homer favorite on defense this week. It's easy enough to try and discredit their recent showing to facing a challenged offense. So let's just approach it with broader Bob Ross strokes. 49ers secondary has to come up with a way to do something no one has done yet. Beat Tua, Tyreek, and Jalen in a game where Tagovailoa starts and takes most of the snaps. No QB has the combination of numbers he has in 2022.
Tua, end zone, touchdown!
Tua's resume, as all know, built off his ability to find Waddle and Hill in big moments, and for big yards, no wide receiver duo has been more explosive this season or hard to handle.
Back to throw. Throws a touchdown, Hill. Downfield wide. Waddle, touchdown!
No two guys will handle them alone either, but you have to have two good corners to start. 49ers have Charvarius Ward on one side. He's the best candidate to stick on Hill. Lots of years practicing with him. And he's been locked down in 2022. 68.5 rating against makes him one of the best this season.
Charvarius Ward, he was back there in coverage. It was close.
San Francisco has given up a 90.9 rating to wide receivers across the year. That's not terrible, but it's not great relative to how other teams have handled wideouts. They can't play Waddle and Hill not terribly.
Lofting end zone, pass it for the touchdown.
This is where we get to Nick Bosa. How might he be able to impact the game? Another sack last week, only has one game where he didn't get home.
That's a sackaroonie, baby.
The Niners have 33 sacks this season, pressure rate a nice high 20s, and they take on a line without Teron Armstead. Tua got sacked 4 times by the Texans, all of them after Armstead left the game.
Tua's been getting racked up this half by this Texans defensive front.
Miami running backs Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert also faced their former mates. Mostert didn't play last week with a knee issue. Wilson was quiet last week. Their run game is a built-in X factor. The Niners' rush attack, on the other hand, the heart of their offense.
Here's McCaffrey on a toss. A big play for the 49ers.
Deebo Samuel only ran 2 times last week. Christian McCaffrey was held to 2.9 yards per carry. Elijah Mitchell, longest run, 12 yards. Rough week for their ground game.
Toss play, it's going nowhere as McCaffrey. Saints jammed that up from the snap.
Can the Dolphins keep them quiet back-to-back weeks? 3.7 yards per carry allowed to running backs this season. Second hardest team for backs to gain yards on. Christian Wilkins, a beast in the middle. I think I saw someone say he's the best defensive tackle in the game at this point, or playing the best at the very least.
He's dropped in the backfield by Christian Wilkins.
That's one quick big man right there.
49ers passing game, like their run game, also quiet in week 12. Jimmy Garoppolo having a Jimmy game manager kind of outing.
Going to throw for the corner of the end zone, broken up, caught by Jawan Jennings on the ricochet.
49ers weren't great on 3rd down last week. That's something they're going to have to correct this week. And they were kind of rough in the red zone. Their passing attack can run through Debo and Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle at tight end, CMC out of the backfield. They're most effective when their ground game sets the table.
Caught by Brandon Ayuk. What a throw to Kittle. Debo Samuel all the way into the end zone. McCaffrey sprinting away.
Miami's defense has played wide receivers well, holding them to a rating under 90. They're giving up a 95.1 rating to running backs. That's kind of average. Tight ends, 125.6. In fact, even in their blowout win, a touchdown allowed to tight end Jordan Akins, 5 catches, 5 targets, 61 yards.
Akins taking on tacklers, and he bangs his way in for the touchdown.
Dolphins pass rush, it comes in off a 5-sack performance.
And he is going backwards again. Blown up by that Miami defense.
Miami is blitz happy. Jimmy G might be staring back and giving them the dirty Harry line. Versus 5+ pass rushers this season, only 2 quarterbacks have a higher rate than Garoppolo against the blitz. 7 touchdowns, 69.2 completion rate.
Here's Kittle. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Tua is one of the other 2, by the way, so go ahead and make his day too, San Francisco. This game is going to make my day, so will your comments and predictions. You are the true authors of these previews. Let's see how many on our panel of 10 take Darth and how many go Skywalker. I know, the whole last name thing, but you get it.
Well, that's what we got to look forward to this weekend. Big Cheese, any final words?
Yes. Go Georgia Bulldogs. Go Atlanta Falcons. And put in a good word for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
They'll win.
Let's hope so. Let's hope it's a good game. We don't want no blowout off the West Coast. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We hope to see you next week. But thank you from Big Cheese, Big Rod, and Tricky. And we'd like to thank our special guest, Mr. Fletcher. Everybody, we'll see you next week. Have a good week.